بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Welcome everyone to AI's Next Leap, Agents Redefining Intelligence. I, Mr. Muhammad Qiyum Abdul Jabbar, Faculty of Computer Engineering, College of Computer Science, King Khalid University, explain you today's webinar with the webinar agenda. The webinar agenda is something like, in the beginning, you will learn about understanding AI agent. Then we will go to how to build AI agents. And then we will come to know how exactly, whether we need to have coding or to go without coding in building the AI agents, and what gonna be the future of AI agents. With respect to the topic, having a next big leap, this is the webinar agenda. So in this webinar, those who know how to create the LLMs, maybe they find a quick start how to create the LLMs and use the LLMs. And those who are beginners to the AI and those who want to learn something in the AI to create an agent, and this will be the best way of understanding and a quick way of understanding to create or build AI agent. If any person, for example, like he don't know the coding and he's just beginner to the coding, then it's easy for him to understand and create his own agent. Coming to the understanding of the AI, these days we are listening AI everywhere. AI is the new term for the computer science. And these are the major fields where we listen most of the AI, like computer vision, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, LLMs, deepfake, robotics, expert systems, NLP, natural language processing, and autonomous systems. Everywhere we find AI, using of AI. Then coming to the next slide, do you know really what is an AI or AI agent? In general, for any program or AI agent, what we give them is an input and having an output. But for a specific AI agent, the input here is given as an environment. We need to understand what exactly the environment is meant here when we give the environment to an AI agent. And the output given by the AI agent is also an to the environment. Now, we will learn the core concept. What exactly the difference between the AI, generative AI agent, and agentic AI. For example, there is a lot more confusion among the people. What exactly the difference between the AI or AI agent or AI agentic AI or Gen AI. By this way, you can understand the easiest part for the AI, that is refers to the simulation of the human intelligence. So in machines that are programmed to think, reason, learn, and make decision. This is a broad way of the definition of the AI. And the key trait here can be the machine learning. An example here for the AI can be a face recognition machine learning model. But a Gen AI, generative AI, is something like which creates or generates new content So mostly this is used in the content generation. The GPT, the best example for the AI or an AI agent. In the generative AI, this is a perfect example which generates the content. And here we mentioned the other examples as well, DAL-E and Sora. Then coming to our topic, AI agents. A system that can act autonomously. Autonomously means self-defined in an environment. What we have given the input is an environment to achieve goals, often making decision or taking action. Then the best example here, AutoGPT or Devin. Then the future. The next big leap here is agentic AI, a more advanced form of the AI agent that exhibits persistent goal-oriented behavior. We need to understand what exactly is this one. I'm gonna explain you in my own terminology what exactly the agentic AI is there. Agentic AI will be like a similar for a company, any employee. For example, in my own company, if I hire an HR, human resource personnel, who shortlist the CV and select the best candidate for my company, in place of the HR, I can have my own agentic AI who can do this task to me. For example, all the CVs, I will give it to the agentic AI and general AI who shortlist me the best CV for my relatable task for the role and responsibility of my company. So here I've given the example for agentic AI. Then the AI agent is under the beneath of agentic AI. Now coming to the more AI examples where we see everywhere, like robotics to the drones to the Netflix examples, recommendation system, from automobiles to the healthcare system. This is a general view of where AI is used. Then the difference between AI agents, AI assistant, AI bot, and how the difference is here based on the purposes. For example, if I take the purpose of AI agent, so here in the AI agent, this is the purpose is autonomously and proactively perform tasks, whereas AI assistant is something like assisting user with the task. And the bot is having a different purpose, which is like automating simple tasks or conversations. As well as here, the capabilities. The capabilities of AI agent, AI assistant, and AI bot is a different one. For example, it can perform the complex multi-step action, learns and adapts, can make decision independently. Whereas AI assistant, the user makes the decision. We need to understand here where AI agent have a self decision, whereas AI assistant, the decision is with the user. An AI bot, this follows predefined rules, limited learnings, basic interactions. Now, even the interaction for in between the AI agent, assistant, and bot is different. We need to understand here AI agent is proactive, goal oriented, whereas AI assistant is reactive, responds to the user request only. An AI bot as well responds to the triggers or commands given to the AI bot. Coming to the next, what exactly is an AI agent? Now, here we need to understand the definition itself says that it's a software entity that perceives their environment. They make decisions autonomously and they take actions to achieve the goals. The key traits here the key traits is quite important. The reason we do have like autonomous operations, we need to be very careful when we define our set of definitions given to an AI agent. And this agent is having an environment sensing, goal directed behavior, as well as adaptability. Coming to the next, the key concepts. The agent, what we create, is at higher level the autonomous entity making decision. The middle part is the interaction, communication between the agent and an environment. Then we are having an external world providing input and receiving actions. Inshallah, today we're gonna learn how to build an AI agent using few tools, inshallah. But before we learn how to build an AI agent, we just want to make sure what kind of environment we need to provide, then an interaction for an agent. Coming to the next, the perception and action loop, how exactly the AI agent works. This is the fundamental cycle, forms the core of the all agent behavior. For example, there is a kind of like sense which collects the data from the environment via the sensors or inputs. It should act, execute actions that affects the environment, thinks, process information, and make decision based on the goals. These are our action loop for any AI agent. Then coming to the history, we are going to the future, but we need to remember our history, where exactly the AI agents has come from. From a long time, long back, the ELISA in the 1966, we mentioned this as always as an API, or we mention this as an AI agent. First conversational agent simulating the psychotherapist created by Joseph Weizenbaum at MIT. Then we do have like Deep Blue and AlphaGo. We'll go for the future and want to learn a bit more about AI agents. What exactly AI agent and how exactly it's a game changer. Fast forward to 2024, and all the excitement around the AI agent is louder than ever. We used to listen something like the LLMs, NLP, AI is changing the things, robotics, but suddenly the AI agent came as a game changer, creating a whole new level of functionality and accessibility. Modern AI agents are breaking free from those rigid frameworks. With LLMs as their brains, these agents can now process information and make decisions in natural language. The best part here is you don't need to be a coder to understand their reasoning for the AI agents. Here, there are two things. Either I can write a LLM, an AI agent, and create and execute, or how I can use it without knowing the coding itself. So the game changer is something like even a layman who is having an interest in AI and who learns an AI can use AI agent and create a AI agent on its own. So today's agent explain their decision making process, everyday language making, regardless of the technical expertise. Coming to the next, just I will play you a small video to understand the parameters. How exactly in this video, how I'm taking the different parameters for an AI. As we are driving, we can see the speed here, how the speed changes with the time, with the vision, what exactly my vision display is, with how the turns for the left, for the right, how many I have taken the turns, and the objects exactly, the moving cars or any kind of like uh, activities going around. I have taken as it as a recording. So these are so many parameters, and from these parameters, I take here the key takeaways as an AI agent researcher. For example, automated video analysis. So this is something we need to have, whatever the video we take. Then a kind of like summarization capabilities with integration of AI tools and time efficiency for sure. The tools and technologies used here can be NITM, OpenAI GPT models, video analyzer APIs. And through these tools and technologies and automated video analysis, we can create our own AI agent to analyze the video and give us the best result. Then coming to the core components of AI agents. For the core components of the AI agent, we do have like perception, learning, reasoning, and action. So here the learning is added and component here. For example, the perceptions, what we collect the data in an input form, that is through the sensors and inputs that collect the data. Whereas learning mechanism to avoid the behavior based on the feedback. But here we are having the actions and reasoning. Not to be precise more on the theory, we will execute an AI agent. But before we execute an AI agent or build an AI agent, here we need to understand how and what exactly the AI agent is there with its architecture. So if I see the AI architecture, so if I make it here an AI agent architecture, we do have like prompt template given to the AI agent with respect to the memory and LLM models and other agents. So that here we can take the action. Now I'll go to the types of the AI agents. Here we need to understand we do have like different types of AI agents. Simplex reflex agent act based only on the current percepts, ignoring the totally the history. How the history, I'll just explain you in a simple terminology. For example, I'm using in chat GPT, or chat GPT is mashallah, it's not a simple reflex agent. Any kind of like chat message, if I'm having a history of like 5 messages or 10 messages, here this should act only on the current percept, ignoring the history. For example, I ask the temperature in Fahrenheit and it give me the temperature of the current city in the Fahrenheit. But another question, if I ask them the temperature of like another city, it will not give me in the Fahrenheit. It will give me the Celsius because it ignore the history in the chat messages. Then we comes to the model based agents, goal based agent, utility based agent. All these are different types of AI agent, and each agent is having a different perspective of how it is executed. Then coming to the popular use cases of AI agents. The most popular use cases are something like customer service chatbots, robotic process automations, and the game AI. So here we will not go more into it. We just try to understand how the customer service chatbots are being used. 24 by 7 support availability, instance respond to the common inquiries, seamless escalation to the humans. So this is basic required thing for the most of the websites or the web servers. Then we do have like robotic process automation, data entry and extractions, workflow automations, repetitive task and handling. Then coming to the game AI, rather than understanding the what exactly the game AI is for the future, non-player characters. It's something like which can have a drastic change in the gaming AI. Adaptive difficulty, procedural content generation is most of the new what we call it as an innovations in the game AI with respect to the AI agents. Coming to the case studies, what the future and the research, ongoing research is being conducted. The most of the research is done through even the IBM. I don't want to go inside and start the IBM, AI agent. So here we just need to understand what exactly the IBM automates for the federal eligibility with agents. So here the research with the IBM, I have given here the link. You can just find the link. Even if we go to the find the link, we can understand how the federal eligibility has been executed with AI agents. Then coming to the next, we will go for the Brickbell Digital Scales Lead Gen using agents. This is also another research conducted by the Brickbell. Then coming to the next research done by the Microsoft, that is with Azure AI Agent Services. Here I'm going to show you a small video for the Gemini, how the AI agents using the chat box has been done.
I am your Gemini Enhanced Manufacturing Agent.
And what can you help me with?
I can analyze motor sounds, inspect motors visually, retrieve motor manuals, and send repair orders.
Can you tell me what you see?
I can see a Siemens motor with model number 1 FT5071-0AF71-1C.
Can you please pull up the manual for this motor?
I have retrieved the manual for the motor.
And what kind of motor is it?
This motor is a non-ventilated AC servo motor with resistor braking.
And what is the motor's rated speed and torque?
The motor has a rated speed of 2,000 RPM and a rated torque of 5 Newton meters at 100 K.
And what kind of connector does it use?
It uses a size 1 connector for power and signal connections.
And where can we use a motor like this?
The Siemens 1 FT5071 is widely used in CNC machines like lathes, milling machines, and grinding due to its precision torque.
Please have another look at the motor and perform a visual inspection.
I have inspected the motor and I have detected one rusty patch.
What do you suggest we do about this?
I suggest sending a repair order. I need the serial number of the motor to create the repair order. Can you provide it to me? The serial number is EH4695959070017. I have sent the repair order.
I'm going to play a motor sound.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Here we need to understand what exactly here it was there. For example, the motor in detail description has been shown by the Gemini. So here these are a kind of like agents which has been created and helpful for a human in terms of like technology, and even any kind of like user can create its own AI agent which can sense the environment and give us the best result. For example, choosing your agent purpose and domain. So we need to be very clear to define the problem, then identify the users, set the success criteria, and so scope the domain. These are the 4 basic points where we need to understand to choose our own agent. Then coming to the next, defining the environment of our own agent. These are the simulated environments and the real world environments. The simulated environments we can have like OpenAI Gym, custom simulations, game engines. Then in the real world environments, we can use the web APIs, hardware interfaces, database systems, and even in the hybrid approaches, we can use here train in simulation, deploy to the real world, and collect the feedbacks. Coming to the next, the agent architecture, how it is like with the perception, logic module, and actuators. We'll go to the next, that is data acquisition and input handling. So the data acquisition is something like having the sample data pre-processing. We will not go into the detail of each point. We just go to the next, the steps to build an AI agent using a NITM tool. There are 2 ways. As I told you, as a layman, any person can learn who even don't know the coding to create an AI agent. This is something, this tool is very helpful and very popular these days to create an AI agent. If you can see the screen, I'll just show you. Can you see the screen? Yeah. Here I just type here NITN and go to the NITN website, the tool. This is the tool used to create the AI agent. Get started with your login. It's a free tool for the 14 days trial period or 2 weeks trial period. Even I do have like a trial period. I'll just go to the sign in. I have been already signed in, but this is my name. I just go to the sign in. So even my 13 days left period left in your United trial. So if I want to create an AI agent workflow, I can create my own project or in workflow. My project is a welcome project here and personal workflows. These are my workflows which I have done. So I just create here any workflow to create a basic AI agent. Now we need to identify what kind of agent I can create. To build a small AI agent, it's like a chat box. So here, chat messages box, I just want to create here. So I just go to the point for the chat box. Okay. On chat messages, yeah. Then I will go to the back to the Canva. I will not make here any changes with the setting. I can do make it as publicly available. I can make it and I can just go to the Canva. Yeah, just make it here. Then for this one, I'll go for an AI agent. Yeah, here. This is an AI agent. So now this AI agent, how this AI agent works here, see, connected to the trigger node, I can have it. This is by default. Even I can have here more options with the settings. I will not do any changes, just take the AI agent and go to the back to the canvas. Right now here, the AI agents show you an exclamatory mark with the issues like no node connected to the required input chat. So here, actually here I need to connect that to the chat models. So this is a chat model, this is the memory, and these are the tools. What kind of the tools I can connect, what kind of the memory I can have, what kind of chat model I can use. Basically, when I go to the chat models, I can see here so many chat models. So out of this all chat models, I will choose an OpenAI chat model. So OpenAI chat model, we can actually either purchase or have a free OpenAI chat models here. For example, here in the OpenAI, already I do have the account. So here I need to have the API key. To get an API key, we need to have a login for an OpenAI API keys. Already I'm having here, so I've just opened the OpenAI API keys. So these are my keys. I generated a keys yesterday and today as well. So I can create my own key here as well. So create a new secret key. So these keys are like different. Even you can use your own key. So here, for example, like text, chat, I can create a key here. Default project, I just say copy and done. This key is like one use key. So here I will just go for the key stores and save this key with a copy one. Okay, yes. Coming to the my model here, yes, workflow automation. Yes, I will change here with the key with the new key, and I just say here save. When I save here, it should be connection tested successfully. This message should be there. If it is not there, then we are having an issue with the key. Then close the window, and here the model what I select here is of different models, but I did select the GPT-4o mini model. Just I select this model, 4o mini model. You can select your own model, but for my AI agent, I select the GPT-4o mini model. And we do have the options also. But as of now, I select GPT-4o model and go to the canvas. So this is my OpenAI chat model. This is chat message. This is my AI agent. Then coming to the memory. For the memory, we can select with having a different memories, but here I just select a simple memory, and in this simple memory connected chat trigger nodes with a content of 5. These are like 5 chat messages, content window length. I can have even 10, I can even have like 15 or 50. No worries, even more than that as well. So as of now, it's 5 context window length is okay. So I just taken the simple memory. Then in the tool, we do have like different tools. So here we can connect any tool here. For example, there are no calculations, but I just mentioned this as a tool for you to understand how I add the tool. Just add the tool, or if not the calculator, I do need an AI tool. And where exactly I can get this AI tool? For example, if I take the SERP AI, so this is a Google search API, which I need to check with my chat messages. Google search engine or the GPT engine is something like which I need to make in my chat message box. So here, if I want to take the SERP API, I need to go to the registration of the SERP API. This is SERP API and manage API key, where I register my account, and here I do have like 11 searches. 100 searches are free, but please do register here for the SERP API and generate your own API key. I just copy my API key and close it, and that I need to include here. So this is my SERP API. This is a SERP API account. And if I want, I can edit here the API key. So I can just copy and paste and save here the API key. Then I just close the window, go to back to the canvas. And here we do have like options of country, device, Google domain, or language. Even we can work on the different language explicitly for the Arabic language or some other language as well. And even the searches can be specific with respect to the country as well. So we can have this option. As of now, I'm not taking any option, not making any setting changes, just with the API keys from the Open API and the SERP API. SERP API, we do need the registration as well. Okay, yes. Then we go back to the canvas. Now here my AI agent is being created. How the steps are being executed, we can have this one. Just make it as active. Yeah, got it. And here, now we need to have the chat. So for example, like had the chat, like open chat and execute here with my message. For example, like if I want to know that with the message, just write a message that I want you to tell me the best part to go out on weekend with family in Abha, Saudi Arabia. Into this one, node executed successfully. Make sure the last node is executed. So here we need to have like two things. The Open API the Open API key, what we have used here. So for example, if I use here the Open API key, it should be updated with the new Open API key, the key which has been never been used. We can check here whether it has been used or no. If my execution goes well with the API, this has been used. The searches now. The searches, what we have given here with the Canva. For example, I will go back. Then we'll go with the search API. Yes, we'll take the search API account, go to the key, generate, and we need to, if we want to delete, even we can delete this one. Yes, delete this one. So if I want to add the credentials, we can add new credentials, even the API key for the SERP API. SERP API here, directly I'm going to the account. If I want to regenerate it, we can have the regenerate also. Go to this one and regenerate and save here. Okay, yes. When I make these changes, I can just make sure all the executions are being done, and here execute the session here. And here what exactly has been done here with my previous works, I can show you here. Save this one session, no worries. We have done here with the workflows. Okay, these are the different workflows. So if I have done with the previous workflows, I can type here the same message. For example, I want you to give me the best parks to visit with family in and around Saudi Arabia. Yes. So these AI agents, see, when you understand here, you need to understand that how the model is going on with the open AI chat models, with the agents to the SERP AI. And here in the SERP AI, this is using the Google search engine. Okay, yes, Google search engine to search and give me the result. So now when the result is given here it has given you with the Google search that here are the some of the best family parks to visit in and around Saudi Arabia. These are the park. Now you can check whatever I have given the message here, whether the search with the Google is similar or different. The same thing. Andalus Park, Jacaranda, Al Mashad, and a similar one is being displayed here. In fact, more than this one, the search engine has been given. How the AI agent has worked here, I've shown you simply, that is simple memory, OpenAI chat model, SERP AI. The steps, how it has went through each and every step to create an AI agent and understand how the result is being given. So you can understand that NITN is an easy tool to create an AI agent. Any people who want to create their own AI agents for a business and they want to sell the agents to the customers who are having the websites, or any business person who is having like a customer support. For example, like I'm having a restaurant and I need a customer support, and inside the customer support I need to have like an AI agent who specify my work for the restaurant specifically. I can create my own AI agent to reply as a customer support for my restaurant. And here, if any student or any participant, if you want to create your own AI agents, you need to have like only few steps. The first one is creating an account in the NITN, going to the Open API, creating your own API keys, and in the platform of the Open AI API, there are few things. For example, like in the Open API, If I just open the platform, we need to have like a build with not exactly this one, open API platform. We need to understand the logins here, how the logins for the API platform is happening, and we need to spend like a few dollars for the subscription, for the billing and the pricing. You can see here, even for me, I can show you that there are different models on the GPT, which is like paid. We can use this paid one and we can build our own AI agents. Even me, I have for this one, I paid billing overview. I just want to show you that even there is a $10 in my account, just to show you that if in case if I want to use any APIs which is used for the to build an AI agent, this is quite easy, and the amount what it requires is very minimum, and I hope that this is for the time being. Then the third thing what you need is a SERP API, where we need to create our own account. See here, now I'm having 11 searches. I just refresh here. I just want to show you here that we do have like here 13 searches. So I have done with the 2 searches. Now if I show you with the new search, for example, here, I'd like to know best Indian restaurant in Abha, Saudi Arabia. So just check here whether what result exactly this one will give me when compared to the Google. And for every searches, what exactly the search here, we can have a search here as an additional search. So the steps is given here. AI agent works with a simple memory, OpenAI chat model, SERP API, gets the result, fetches here with the OpenAI chat model, and stores in the simple memory and give us the result. These are the results. These are the results. You can see with images. The previous one was not with images, but this one is with images. Why? Because here the AI agent smartly has sensed the environment with respect to the question and give me. See, the same thing you can give in the Google one, and check here with the images. Yeah. So these are the AI agent creation task. So now if anyone want to create their own AI agents, just go to the Unitian and you can create your own AI agent. These are for the layman's, for the non-programmers, non-coders who want to create their own AI agents. Now coming to the slides, I'll show you something like Manus. Manus is a general AI agent. This is something like a replacement of HR.
Hi, I'm Pete from Manus AI. For the past year, we'll be quietly building what we believe is the next evolution in AI. And today, we're launching an early preview of Manus, the first general AI agent. This isn't just another chatbot or workflow. It's a truly autonomous agent that bridges the gap between conception and execution. While other AI stops at generating ideas, Manus delivers results. We see it as the next paradigm of human-machine collaboration, and potentially a glimpse into AGI. Now let me show you Manus in action across 3 completely different tasks. Let's start with an easy one. In this example, we'll ask Manus to help screen resumes. I've just set Manus a zip file containing 10 resume documents. Since each Manus session has its own computer, it can work like a human. First unzipping the file, then browsing through each resume page by page, and recording important information to documents. Manus works asynchronously in the cloud, which means you can close your laptop anytime, and Manus will notify you when everything is complete. Of course, you can also give Manus new instructions at any time. Here I've sent Manus 5 more resumes. After carefully reading all 15 resumes, Manus provides the ranking suggestions, along with candidate profiles and evaluation criteria as supporting materials. This is pretty good, but I prefer a spreadsheet. Let's have Manus create one. Manus has its own knowledge and memory, so it can teach Manus that the next time it handles a similar task, it will deliver a spreadsheet right away. In this example, we have Manus conduct some research. It needs to filter New York properties based on multiple criteria. For complex tasks, Manus first breaks them down and creates a to-do list. Manus begins by searching and carefully reading articles about the safest neighborhoods. Then Manus researches middle schools in New York. Next, Manus writes a Python program to calculate my budget. Based on my budget, Manus filters listings on real estate websites. Finally, combining all the information gathered, Manus writes a detailed report and compiles all the resources. In this example, we have Manus perform a correlation analysis between stocks. For professional data, Manus can access authoritative data sources through APIs. After validating the acquired data, Manus begins writing code for data analysis and visualization. For Manus, coding isn't necessarily the goal, but rather a universal tool for solving problems. It looks like Manus has completed the data analysis and visualization. But interactive data visualization is even cooler, so I asked Manus to create a website based on these data. With my permission, Manus deploys the finished website online and provides me with a shareable link. Let's see what Manus has created. What you've just seen is just a small sample of what Manus can do. In fact, on benchmarks designed to evaluate general AI assistants, an early checkpoint of Manus has already achieved state-of-the-art performance, and is only getting better. Beyond benchmarks, Manus has been solving real-world problems on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr, and has proven its capabilities on Kaggle competitions. This wouldn't be possible without the amazing open-source community, which is why we're committed to giving back. Manus operates as a multi-agent system powered by several distinct models. So later this year, we're going to open source some of these models, specifically post-trained for Manus, inviting everyone to explore this agentic future together. The name Manus comes from the famous motto, Mens at Manus, mind and hand. It embodies the belief that knowledge must be applied to make a meaningful impact on the world. And this is precisely the promise of Manus AI, to extend your capabilities, amplify your impact, and be the hand that brings your mind's vision into reality. We can't wait to see what you will achieve with Manus.
Yes, guys. So I hope you understand that how the Manus is working now. So if I'm having my own company, I can hire or I can register through the Manus, and I can give them the CVs, even like 100 CVs or like 1,000 CVs, to shortlist from those CVs the best candidate for me as per the CV selection. And I can, out of like 1,000 CVs, I can call my own selected candidates, for example, like 10, 20, or 50. And this is very clearly, the video makes you understand how the AI agent works. And this was a general agent. Now we do have like social media agents. Till now, what you have learned is from a point of a layman to learn and to create an AI agent. Now those who are like programmers like me who want to just create their own AI agent, we can write the program using the Python and execute our own AI agent, our own AI chatbot messages, or a kind of like analyzer, video analyzer, or a kind of like an showing me an Excel sheet of data, analyzing it completely and giving me my own perspective of understanding to my as per my company. So here there are the few examples. For example, here for a social media AI agent, if I want to create a post, I can give just a one-line message. Can you please create me a post for Telegram or for WhatsApp or for any social media post for my visit or for my lecture of the 2 week? So if I give just a small message, my AI agent will create me a post to post it on the LinkedIn or Instagram or Telegram. So here we show you an example for a Telegram, how you create. As per the time constraint, we just show you the program. These are the few open source agent framework, that is Rasa, LangChain, and Deep Pavlov. And this is the social media agent architecture, how it's gonna work. You can just go through a quick for a Telegram post. So here you can enter the topic that I want to create a Telegram post for my talk today on AI agents. So what it will give, the prompt input will take the topic, take the input variables. Using the long chain, it will create a template. Using the LLM model, it generate how well an effective response can be done, and it will create a social media post, and it will be posted on the Telegram post. So these are the connections, and here we need to have like a proper planning. Then we can go for the selecting the platforms, Python, either JavaScript or Java. I do use the Python. Then the tools required and the libraries required to create for the LLMs is something like Python, NumPy, Skit, OpenAI Gym, Mistral, LangChain, or Hugging Face Hub. To be honest, if you are a very good programmer and would like to create, from my side, I use the Hugging Face, so I find it quite easy using the Hugging Face app. So this is the setting up your development environment for installing the Python. Then we do have like AI powered social media management, a Streamlit app leveraging AI to create engaging social media content effortlessly. Then we do have like core AI models. Hugging Face API utilizes the Mistral 7B instruct model for generating the social media post, and the prompt engineering dynamic prompt templates tailor output for the targeted engagements. User-friendly input setups we are having, Hugging Face API tokens, Telegram integration. We do have like Telegram integration. Then we can have like the prompt input. So we will just show you the program, what exactly the program for the social management AI agent is there. For example, for the TUEC. So I've just write a small program using the Python. Then we will have the automated social content creation, input the topic, AI content generation. Then we will have like output cleaning. And this is a program what we write to create a social media post, make it engaging. I'll just not execute this code, but I'll just show you how it has been taken. We are having a bot content, chat ID, and the message payload to post it on the Telegram. Then we do have like error handling and the user feedbacks. So here we do have like API token check, success message, and the alert message. Whenever there is an error message or like a miscommunication with the wrong number, we do have like error or consistent fail or call file. So these are the general social media post API agent. Now Streamlit form architecture, how it works. See, we do have like interactive UIs and we do have like submission flows. Trigger AI generation is one of the important part here, which plays with the Telegram notification upon form submit. Triggers are something like we need to understand during our creation with Streamlit. Coming to the key benefits and the next steps, we do have like efficiency, integration, and scalability. Coming to the next, that is security consideration for the AI agents. Input sanitization, API key protections. I do have shown the API key protections for keys for the search AI, but for the SERP AI, I would have not shown the key because now I will delete the key and regenerate a new one. No worries. So whatever the key protections are there, which is quite important here, with consideration for the agentic AI as well as AI agents, authorizations and authentications. Coming to the ethics and responsibilities of AI, we do have like fairness, human control, privacy, and transparency. Then we will go for the resources for the further learning. If anyone would like to enhance their knowledge using the online courses or the GitHub repositories or databases or like books, you can have these kind of like resources. Final tips and best practice. I do request everyone to start simple, iterate often, practice, and prioritize the feedback. Take the feedbacks from your own people nearby or who are expert, who are like prompt engineers, who are like using the AI agents, then test thoroughly. Future of the AI agents. What is the future of the AI agents coming to the 2030 or like 2040? I can say that autonomous workforce we will have where agents performing R&D, legal drafting, or running the startups. If I want to have a startup after 2030, the first task what I need to have is like having an agentic AI. There will be more kind of like agentic AIs where we can form a new kind of like startups. Many people will have a question that whether AI, using the AI or the robotics, we gonna lose the jobs. Never. Technology has always created the jobs, and even with coming the new technology that is like agentic AI or AI agents, we will have like more jobs creation. There will be more startups which create some AI agents. And if any small startups, if they want to have their own kind of like ventures, they can have like AI agents. And to manage these AI agents, we need a good programmers, good engineers. Artificial organizations, the next one. Hierarchies of agents managing companies, research labs, as well as the public services. Social and emotional agents. Inshallah, we do have like an social and emotional agents for future as an educators as well as therapists. Agentic societies, humans and agents cohabiting decision making process. This is the future of AI agents. Question and answer, and it's a quick wrap up. If anyone can have the question, I hope they can ask me. I hope it's very clear for the agentic AI or AI agents. Thank you so much. If you do have any questions, you can ask me. I see the question from Ayman Al Falah clearly illustrate the interaction between the perception, reasoning, learning, and action. Thank you so much. The question is something related to an AI. What exactly the perception is in difference with the reasoning? See, perception is something like everyone do have like different perception on if it is an human. For example, if I have an opinion, so the AI should be having AI agent having its own perception based on the environment. If I take an example of an foggy weather environment, my AI agent should be capable enough to understand the perception that the weather is foggy. And next comes to the reasoning. Inside the reasoning, it should be very clear to analyze the whether my AI agent and further question whatever the if in case if it is a chat message, it should have to be very clear what exactly the direction and instruction has to be given. If and all the example here is for a traffic, and in the foggy weather, if the user asks whether I can drive it or no, my AI agent needs to have a perception and the reasoning to clearly illustrate that this is a foggy weather. The speed can be like a 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, or 30 kilometer. And after a certain point, the driving conditions may feasible to drive or not feasible to drive. So this is a clearly illustration. And thank you so much, Dr. Ayman.